Memory. In this topic, we will be looking at two types of memory: short and long term. This video is about short-term memory. Short-term memory is a temporary memory store that holds a limited amount of information for a short period of time. Your memory for events in the present or immediate past, 15 to 30 seconds, is referred to as short-term memory. Short-term memory. Duration, 0 to 18 seconds. Capacity, 7 plus or minus 2 items. Encoding, mainly acoustic. Capacity. Capacity is a measurement of how much can be held in memory. It is presented in bits of information, such as numbers of digits. Duration. A measure of how long a memory lasts before it is no longer available. Coding, also known as encoding, is the way information is changed so that it can be stored in memory. Information enters the brain via senses and is then stored in multiple forms such as visual codes, images, acoustic codes, sounds, or semantic codes, the meaning of the experience. The duration of short-term memory is 0 to 18 seconds. We know this because of a study by Peterson and Peterson. They gathered 24 students and tested them over 8 trials. They were given a nonsense trigram, 3 random consonants, and they were also given a 3-digit number, for example, thanks 512. They were then asked to recall the letters after a retention interval of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, or 18 seconds. During the retention interval they had to count backwards from their 3-digit number. This was to prevent verbal rehearsal. On average, participants were 90% correct after 3 seconds. They were 20% correct after 9 seconds. They were 2% correct after 18 seconds. These results suggested that short-term memory had a very short duration, 18 seconds, as long as verbal rehearsal was prevented. The capacity of short-term memory is 7 plus or minus 2 items, in other words, between 9 and 5 pieces of information. We know this because of a study by George Miller. Miller reviewed psychological research and concluded that the capacity of short-term memory is about 7 items, sometimes a little more or sometimes a little less. He also found you can remember 5 words as well as you can remember 5 letters. This is because we remember things in chunks. The encoding of short-term memory is mainly acoustic. We know this because of a study by Alan Baddeley. He tested participants using words that were acoustically similar but semantically different. E.g. cap, can, cat, mat, man, map. These words sound similar but mean completely different things. He also tested them with words which are acoustically different but semantically similar. E.g. great, large, big, huge, broad, long, tall. These words sound different but have similar meanings. Baddeley found participants had difficulty remembering acoustically similar words in short-term memory, but not in long-term memory. He also found the opposite was true for words that are acoustically different but semantically similar. Participants easily remembered them in short-term memory but had difficulty muddling up the words in long-term memory. This suggests that short-term memory is encoded acoustically and long-term memory is encoded semantically. To recap: short-term memory. Duration, 0 to 18 seconds. Capacity, 7 plus or minus 2 items. Encoding, mainly acoustic.